Okay, so today I'm going to be doing my first impressions on a few products actually. I'm going to be using the Smashbox Studio Finish, my Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation, and it is oil free, so I am excited about that. I also do have this double play from Colourpop. And this is a pressed powder blush and pressed powder highlight. And then I also have the Ofra Cosmetics Rodeo Drive Highlighter, which is this one right here. And I just recently picked up this Milani Contour and Highlight Cream and Liquid Duo, which is this one right here. So I have a few things to try out today, and I'm actually really excited for this foundation. I've been dying to try this foundation. So let's just get right into it and with this foundation. So it says here in the back, I don't know if you guys can read it or see it. It says this hydrating foundation was created in our LA photo studio to look and feel amazing throughout an entire 15-hour shoot. Now I will let you guys know right now it is already 3 o'clock. So I definitely won't be wearing this for 15 hours. The most I will be wearing it is probably till 1 o'clock in the morning if I can stay out that late. So we'll see how it lasts till then. It is medium to full buildable coverage. Well, okay, so it is oil free, controls oil all day, sweat, humidity, and exercise resistant. It's also color true and transfer resistant. It is a demi matte finish. And it says here, blend well over skin with brush, sponge, or fingertips starting at center of the face. Okay, so I don't really start at my center of the face. I just dot it around. So one side I am going to do with a beauty sponge, and the other side I'm going to do with this brush. Let's see which one works out better. And then right here, I don't know if you guys can read that. There's a studio tip, and it says for a more sheer coverage, warm between fingertips before applying. But I don't want a sheer coverage. You guys know I like my full coverage, so we won't use that tip. I did get the shade 3.2, and this is how the bottle looks like. I'm hoping it matches my skin. It did match my skin when I tried it at Sephora, so hopefully it still matches my skin. So I feel like I might have gotten a little lighter since then. Okay, so actually I'm going to be trying one more new thing. I am going to be trying these Pure Cosmetics sponges that I did get in my BoxyCharm, and I will also be using these Eco Tools, which is Eco Tools sponge, which is a bit smaller. Okay, so I'm back. So I will say these Pure ones are a bit stiff. This Eco Tools ones is a little bit more spongy. These are really stiff. So hopefully they work. So we will see. Okay, so it did come with this, like the sample size of their Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, which is their award-winning primer. So I figured I would just use this. I do like this primer. I usually focus this right here, and I just push it into my skin because I feel like that's how it works best for me. You know, everybody has their own way of doing things. Okay, so let's start with this side of the face. I'm going to do it with a sponge, and then the other side I'm going to do it with a brush. And this is what the pump looks like. I love that it comes with a pump because it's just easier to... Ooh. Okay, one thing I don't like is not a lot comes out. So that's how much I got. And it's kind of runny. Like you can see it's like running already. So let's work fast. So I'm just going to dot this on my face. I don't want to dot all over my face because I don't know how fast or how slow this dries. Okay, I think I got a little lighter after. So let's go in and... Okay, this brush is definitely a little too stiff for me. Okay, so it does match me perfectly. Yes. Hopefully it just doesn't oxidize. I always take my foundation down just to my neck just because it works up better, and I always do it over my ear. I definitely need a little more coverage on my forehead because of my redness. So I do like this because it has that tip where I can just reach in there, but I do feel like I need more coverage. It did say it's not completely full coverage, that it is buildable coverage. So I will give it that. And my camera's about to die. I swear, you guys, I never freaking charge my camera. I like the coverage. I'm going to take a little more on the nose because my nose is red all the time. So the coverage is nice with this. I don't really like this because I feel like it's too stiff. Like, it kind of actually hurts. It did cover up the redness nicely, like you can see. So that's a good thing too. Actually covered really nice. The coverage is nice. It is buildable, definitely. At least it matches my skin this time, right, you guys? Now, for the other side, the only thing I do feel like you have to pump a lot to get a lot out. What are some favorite shows that you guys have been watching lately? I actually got really hooked on Army Wives because of Casey Holmes, and it's so good, you guys. Like, I literally started it like a week ago, and I'm already on almost season 3, I believe. Yeah. Now I see I have that dark spot that never, literally I can never cover it with anything. Okay, so I did go and I finished buffing everything out with this brush. I didn't really like it. It looks streaky, so I'm just gonna go over it with my beauty blender. And I feel like, I will say one thing though, with the brush, I didn't have to put on as much foundation like I did on this side, but I will have to go anyways because just to even it out a little, I'm just gonna take my beauty sponge, just a small amount more. You guys, I have gained so much weight. You guys have no idea how much weight I've gained. It's horrible. So I always like to put enough foundation on the top just because of my redness. So far I'm liking the foundation. It feels really nice. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin. I actually have 2 new concealers. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer and the Milani Retouch and Erase. I don't know which one's going to fit. I think the Wet n Wild is too light because I got it in the shade Light Ivory. But I feel like it's too white. So let's just go ahead and try that. Yeah, that is way too light. Holy shit. Okay. That's like white on me. Let me see this one real quick. Let me see how this one is a little, it's the same. Okay. So for concealer, I'm going to use my Eco Tools and see how that blends out. That is definitely really white on me. I'm not liking this, either of these concealers right now actually. Maybe because I used both of them. But I feel like it just took away the coverage I had under my eye with the foundation. So with this, I do take a smaller concealer brush. Well, it's not a concealer brush, but I do take a smaller brush and just go and make sure I have no creasing under the eye. And I go and set it. Okay, so I am going to be taking this brush from Morphe. This is the R5, and this is what I use to always dust away. Or if I'm not using a beauty blender, this is what I use to set my highlight or my concealer. So I'm going to use this to brush it off. Okay, so let's move on to this. So, okay, with this, you guys, I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to use this as a blush. I will use it as a bronzer because I have seen a lot of people using it as a bronzer. So I figured I would just try it as a bronzer because I don't really wear blush. If you guys have noticed in my videos, I don't really tend to wear blush. Rewind, I'm not going to use this yet. Where is this? Okay. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use the concealer, the contour part, and see if this works. Let's see how well this works. I'm going to blend it out with the yellow one. It's not blending out at all. Do you guys see that? Oh my god. Okay, I'm not going to use that. Let's use it. I'm going to use this brush right here. This is the Morphe E8. That was kind of hard to blend out. I'm not going to lie. And it looks a little This is really hard to blend out. I'm not liking this. Like the Smashbox ones are so easy to blend out, I think, at least. These, on the other hand, not so much. So if you guys are gonna buy that, use a brush, but I honestly wouldn't recommend buying it. It's a little hard to blend out, so I don't know. It's not really for me. Okay. So now, where is it? Now let's go into the Colourpop Double Play. And like I said, I will be using that as a bronzer. Let's see if that works. I'm going to be taking my Morphe M527. I always use this brush. It looks really like, I don't know if it's because of the bottom, like the contour I did with the little stick, but it looks pink on me, and that's not how it's swatched on there. I know a lot of people have used this as bronzer, so I don't know how they use it as bronzer because it comes off pink on me. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay, so let's try the highlight. The highlight is pretty. I have swatched it. So let's try that. And of course I am going to be using my Morphe M501. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of this because I also do want to try the Rodeo Drive one. Woo! Okay, that's pigmented. Okay. It's a little, oh god. It's nice, but it's like a pinky highlight, I think. Okay, so I don't think I'm really going to be able to use Rodeo Drive because I'm not going to really be able to see what it actually looks like because I have this highlight on top. So I'll probably just save that for another video. So I'm going to go finish off the rest of my makeup because I don't have anything else new to try. So I'm going to go finish off my eyes, my brows, my lips. And yeah, I will be right back. Okay, you guys, so I finished my makeup. I don't have false lashes on because I don't have any right now. But I used the Big Shot, the Colossal Big Shot that just came out with Maybelline. I don't think it just came out. It came out a few months ago, I believe. But it's a really nice mascara. So I came into my room right now and it's super, super bright. I was in my other room and it was super, super dark. So it's like my eyes are taking a little longer to adjust to the bright, oh, I have the hiccups, to the bright lights. But I wanted to God, I can't even speak. I wanted to do a check-in. So it is about 9, I believe. I believe it's 9 o'clock. It's between 9 and 10. Let's just say it's between 9 and 10. The foundation looks bomb. I love it. It hasn't broken up at all down here, up here, where it usually does. My nose is still pretty covered. Besides, like, me rubbing it down here a little. Now, what I love the most is that you guys probably can't see. Most foundations tend to crack on me, tend to crack around this corner, the corners of my nose. This foundation hasn't done that. Okay, and that's a big thing for me. So just with that, I'm so impressed with the foundation. Now I don't know if it's sweat proof. I don't know if it is sweat proof, but I can tell you that, like, full on sweat proof, you know. But I was sweating earlier and sorry, I have the hiccups, and it's still on. So I mean, maybe that's true, maybe that's not. Bronzer, well, the blush, some people have used it as bronzer. I didn't like it as bronzer because it looked too pink on me. I did mention that earlier. The highlight is bomb. I love the highlight. The concealer, even though I didn't really like it, it didn't crease on me. A miracle, because all concealers crease on me. Well, except the Tarte Shape Tape. But it might also have to do with baking. So I'm not really sure what concealer it was that I liked the most because I used both of them. This contour stick, I hated it. I'm sorry, but I hated it. It was so hard to blend out. And honestly, it, like, I still like see like little patches around that I couldn't blend out, you guys. I couldn't. Like, it was so freaking difficult. I don't know what the hell the formula is, but it was so difficult to blend out. So I think that's all of the, oh, you know what? I do have my phone. It's hiding. Hold on. Okay, so it is 9:58. Okay, 9:58. that's the time for you guys. Another thing too is it didn't really crease. It didn't really crease in my smile lines, which is nice. You know, no one likes that creasing. I have like lipstick all over me. Yeah. So far, I give this foundation a thumbs up. I can't wait to use it more often. God knows, I've been wanting a high-end foundation that will work for me. And honestly, the last two that I got just didn't work for me. I don't know, maybe I used the Hourglass one wrong. So I kind of want to give it another try. The All-Nighter foundation, I loved it. But I feel like that might have been the foundation that was making me break out and getting so like little granitos on my skin, like little tiny bumps. I'm not too sure. Plus it oxidizes, so that shade was, the shade matched me perfectly until it oxidized. It oxidized completely orange. So I'm really happy for this foundation. I can't wait to try it. I don't know if it's 15-hour wear. I've only been wearing it for about 7 hours, and it's already 10, and I probably won't be able to do another check-in, so I'm just gonna end it here. So far, I'm loving it. It stayed on. I've been talking. I've been eating. I've been up and down doing chores, and it stayed on. So in my book, it's an A+. So I hope you guys enjoy. God, these freaking hiccups. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.